Indiana spent nearly $500,000 to buy variable speed limit signs. These were first installed back in 2024. Well, now it's 2 years later, and the signs are blank like this. Yeah, our 13 Investigates reporter Sierra Putman here. You've learned these signs are actually now outlawed?
And now some are wondering if they were just a waste of taxpayer money. If you drive around 465, you'll see the signs are no longer in use, all because of a new law that took effect July 1st. Driving along this part of Interstate 465, the speed limit is 65 miles per hour. Clear as day on these standard white signs, but these variable speed limit signs are now covered in black. This contract shows the state bought 62 of them for more than $440,000. A new law now prohibits the Indiana Department of Transportation from using them. Will Coulteryan made this post on Facebook.
We spent the money on it, and now just 2 years later, we're doing away with them. That, to me, seems like a waste.
He's running as a Democrat for the District 40 state representative seat. His opponent, the incumbent Republican, co-authored the law. But Senator Aaron Freeman added the section banning the signs. INDOT maintains they improve safety by allowing it to slow traffic based on traffic and weather needs. Here's some of the debate from the Senate floor.
So let's keep every tool in the tool belt for our hardworking men and women of INDOT. Please defeat this amendment. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. You just heard the difference between the Republican and the Democratic Party right there. I am firmly of the belief that you as a driver can figure out when you need to slow down. I am firmly of the belief that I don't need INDOT to put a sign up to tell me to slow down when traffic is stopped in front of me. I believe Hoosiers are smarter than that.
Hundreds of people responded to Coulteryan's post about the signs. Critics called the signs unnecessary, confusing, and even a potential speed trap. But both sides agreed on one thing: leaving them unused is a waste of taxpayer money. 13 Investigates learned the law's impact went further. A May 27th memo from INDOT's Chief Engineer of Construction says the agency will discontinue piloting the use of electronic speed limit signs in work zones, directing employees to remove and replace signs already installed. Warning: do not simply continue to use the sign in a non-variable speed manner. However, an INDOT spokesperson told 13 Investigates it currently believes the variable speed limit signs are still allowed in work zones, seeming to contradict the May memo.
We have an administration that is consistently telling us to do more with less. I think it's very important that we use resources we already have.
Despite costing taxpayers $7,200 apiece, these resources will go unused. It's the law. We reached out to lawmakers who backed the bill and who added the language prohibiting these signs. They did not provide comment by our deadline.
All right, so Sierra, what happens to these signs now and, frankly, all the money that was spent?
We're in a wait and see mode.
Okay.
INDOT tells me that it plans to leave the signs in place for now, ready to use in case they're allowed to use them in the future. But they don't have any plans to repurpose or even sell them at this point.
All right, I know you'll be on top of it. Sierra, thank you. Appreciate it.